Okay, in this clip, I'm going to go ahead and go over how you may be able to utilize your custom fields, how your custom fields could help you understand your business processes a little differently, how you could look at them to work on what you may be able to improve on. So the custom fields is going to be set up to where they're going to trigger when a vehicle moves into a department. And we'll just use, for instance, the dispatch. I use this as a replenishment buffer where I have a basket of kitted work that can go from dispatch into heavy build, where I may need critical parts that I can't put the car right into production. It might be something that you just can't put right into the flow line or your body. That's what I'm going to use as my example of how you can utilize the custom fields. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you how the custom fields set up. In your administrative module, under custom fields, I have a custom date for my replenishment buffer. I have a custom date built for my heavy build, and I have a custom date built for my body. So how we're going to get that to trigger is in your production view. Here at dispatch, I'm calling that my buffer, and I would need to have a check mark in the box. So when a vehicle goes from parts order to dispatch, and the point was that this is a repair that has to be kitted, we don't have the critical parts, and we need to go ahead and have our production, our parts all kitted or all there so we can start the job. So as soon as the vehicle goes into the dispatch, it's going to trigger a date for when it hits that department. Now when you do dispatch the vehicle and it goes into heavy build, we're going to be able to understand what our cycle time is, meaning how long does cars sit in heavy build or dispatch before they go into heavy build. Again, I went ahead and I put a heavy build custom field in so I can measure the amount of time a vehicle is in the frame department of my shop. So this gives you the concept of we're measuring by department so that we can understand what we may be able to do to become more efficient in these departments, or how we can measure them, so we can stand back and look and say, what can we do to improve our process? So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this, and I'm going to go into the report section. Now in the report section, under production, I'm going to go into cycle time. Now I'm going to go to print, and of course my database is a little old, so I'm going to have to go back quite a ways to get some information for your example. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And here is my custom field. See where it says cycle time start date? I want to measure how long the vehicles are in my replenishment buffer till the time it goes into heavy build. And I'm going to calculate that in days and hours. So I'm going to hit save. And here's the example. This gives me the RO number, the make, model, year of the car. And here's the day the vehicle started with the heavy the buffer. This is when it went from buffer into my heavy build. So it only took me one day for that car to sit in my buffer, and that was 56 hours is how long the vehicle sat, or how many hours was on the job. I apologize, it sat for one day. So that should give you an overview of how you might be able to use the custom fields. And that should conclude this clip.